Hi, I'm Adriana Salazar, and I'm just going to share a little bit about my testimony. When I think about my testimony, I'm reminded of a time that I went to Six Flags Magic Mountain in LA with my family. I was a lot younger, so I wasn't riding these big roller coasters. My brother and sister were. They went on a roller coaster called Goliath, and at the time, it was the scariest roller coaster there. And there was this drop that was so scary, and it just kind of went straight down. It even looked like it was going to go in, and all you had to hold on to was just this bar in your lap. So to me, it was just the scariest. And as they started descending, the roller coaster jammed. I am just watching them at the top of this roller coaster, jammed right at the descent. And when I think about my testimony, I'm reminded that when God saved me, I was at that descent, and I could have fallen into the darkness, but He was there and He caught me. Before I was saved, I was extremely cynical of people. My idea of success was being valued by those around me and being noticed. My older brother, John, he did that without even trying. He didn't care what anybody thought of him. He was just naturally talented. He was really handsome. He played guitar. He was an awesome skateboarder. We used to travel just for him. All the girls wanted to date him. Everybody wanted to hang out with him. And I don't know, he just kind of became that idol for me. But me and him didn't have much of a relationship because he had decided at a young age, kind of around 6th to 8th grade, that he wasn't going to live very long. So I didn't really understand that. Over the years, between 7th grade and my sophomore year of high school, my brother was having a really hard time with some personal issues, but I remember my grandmother's a painter, and she had this painting of Jesus, and I didn't really know what he did, but I knew that he was associated with God, and I had it on my wall. And as my brother would be in pain, I remember just crying out to God. I was on my knees and just asking Him to take away the pain. And I remember telling Him that if He took away the pain, that I would serve Him for the rest of my life. 2 weeks before I started my sophomore year of high school, my brother took his life. It was the hardest thing, of course, for a family, and it was the hardest thing for me, especially because he was my idol. Within 3 days after it happened, all of a sudden, I was in a church, and I got saved, and I had real friends for the first time. I just became a totally different person so quickly because of His grace and what He did for me. Since I became a follower of Christ, it hasn't been easy, but it's been an amazing experience, and I've continued to grow in so many ways. It never stops. You don't just become this amazing person. My salvation and my story has ignited me with a passion for people, a passion for pursuing people's hurt, and for helping them to get on the right track. And I know that that's not because of my strength, but it's because of the Holy Spirit and how He moves through me. But He wants me to do work too.